We will not have homework on Wednesday, September 4th, as the students will be taking our iReady exam. So Thursday, September 5th, this is what the homework will be. We have a lot of times I'll include a review side to review those skills that students need to continue to practice so that they remain skills that we know. So here it says circle the even numbers. Pick one number, explain or show why it is even. So we know that even numbers have a pair. So if I were to try to split 27, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I have one dot that doesn't have a pair, so that is odd. We also can know that the pattern of odd numbers, or even numbers, excuse me, would end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So we can look for our two-digit numbers and find which ones end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, because we know that they would all have a pair. Again, skip counting by twos. This is great practice for multiplying by our factor 2. We have two word problems. Tegan has, circle the numbers, 68 dolls. If 24 of those were on the floor of her room and the rest, keyword, were on her shelves, how many were on her shelves? Again, we know the total. We know that 24 out of our 68 were on the floor, and we need to figure out the rest. The rest usually tells me to either subtract or divide, and in this case, I know I need to subtract. I solve, and then I write a word sentence. Michael planted 16 flowers. He put the same number of flowers in each row. Draw an array to show how he planted his flowers. A couple of key words here. The same number will tell us that we're usually discussing multiplication or division. Each is again an action word to talk about multiplication or division. So I know that I have my total amount of flowers, and I know he planted the same number of flowers in each row. So I'm going to start by making my dots. 1, 2. I start with 2 because I know that 6, if the number ends in a 6, like we talked about up here, it's going to be even. So that means that 2 would be a factor. 1, 2, and I keep counting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now there are other options. So if your child finds or knows another factor that you can multiply to get to 16 that would give you equal rows, I challenge them to do so. However, we want to look for patterns, and we again know that this number is even, so 2 rows would work, and we find that 8 are in each row. I would need to write a multiplication sentence. There are 2 rows with 8 in each, and my product is 16. On the back, again, we're working with arrays. This time, however, I did not give you the multiplication equation, so that's our job. What we've been working on is that the first factor in our equation is the number of rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 rows, and the second factor represents the size or the number in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I challenge your child to do is try to start solving these equations without counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So we know that multiplication is simply repeated addition. So I have to count 4 times, and I get 16. And we continue all the way down. Some of your children may circle the rows, which is what we've been practicing. Some may not need to, and some might just be able to count all the way down, and some may draw lines. All are acceptable in finding the correct product.